This food is unlike anything we've ever eaten before.
We're mad at ourselves because we've missed out for so long on this.
That hummus is yummus. Oh man, that is so good.
As we mentioned in our most recent Q&A video, we are dying to travel more internationally when it's safe to do so. But since we can't do that right now, we thought it'd be fun to get a taste of other countries, but from Austin.
So today we are going to share some of our favorite international foods, as well as try some that we've never had before. But we wanted to warn you before we start, you may want to grab a snack while watching this adventure. For our first stop, we are having one of our new all-time favorite drinks ever, bubble tea, or also known as boba tea, which originated in Taiwan in the 80s and has spread all over the world now. And it's a very customizable drink, but at its most basic form, I guess, it is basically just tapioca balls and milk tea. So tapioca balls are balls of tapioca that have been boiled and cooked in usually honey or a brown sugar type sauce. They're the key ingredient to making the perfect bubble tea because you want them to be the perfect consistency, kind of chewy, but also soft. And milk tea is just tea and milk, usually green or black tea, but there are tons of different combinations. And then they usually throw some ice in there as well. Another important thing about bubble tea is that it's in a plastic clear container and it has a very wide straw. That way you can drink / I guess eat the tapioca balls while you're drinking the tea. So it's kind of like a snack and a drink in one. And then they also sometimes have toppings on top. So there's cheese foam, milk creams. You can get like red beans. There's so many possibilities, and that's why we love it.
So we came to a place called Fang Cha, which actually means serve tea with respect. It's not a place that started in Austin, so it's not local, but it did start in Taiwan. So we feel like coming from the birthplace, it's gonna be pretty legit. It's delicious. And we didn't get just any old boba tea. We got a creme brulee dirty boba. So to start with, it came with the tapioca balls, brown sugar milk tea, which is confusing because it's not technically tea. So we added some black tea to get a little caffeine punch. We get light ice, and we get 75% sugar. This is really starting to sound like a really complicated Starbucks order. And then it comes with cheese foam on top, which is cheese mixed with cream, and it's kind of whipped so it's a foam. And then, which actually kind of sounds kind of weird, but when it's mixed in with all of this, the sweet, the creamy, salty, it's just decadent, really. And to top it all off, they dump a bunch of sugar on top, and then they light it on fire, creme brulee it, I guess that's what they call. And it's like a crunchy little bits. It's sweet. It's
the best drink we've ever had.
Yeah, I've died and gone to heaven, boba tea heaven. I think what makes it so great is it's such a contrast of flavors, textures, and even temperatures, because the boba tea balls at the bottom, the boba at the bottom are warm usually from everyone I've had, but then the tea is cold. The cheese foam is kind of like in the middle. So it's just a really cool, interesting mix of texture, temperature, all of it. It's just everything in one. I don't know. It's so good.
The cheese foam is just my favorite thing in the world. I was so skeptical of it, but you have to try it. If you like cheesecake, you'll love this. If you love like cream cheese frosting, you will absolutely love it. But getting the crunch of the, I guess, caramelized burnt sugar on top is just next level.
We don't mean to lay it on thick on this. These things, we're mad at ourselves because we've missed out for so long on this that we're just
too excited.
Disappointed.
Like we can't contain our excitement.
Yeah, they're just so much fun and delicious, and you got to try them.
We brought our next food items to Zilker Park, which is a 350-acre park right by downtown Austin. Probably the best or one of the best picnic spots in all of town. And you guys, a week ago, we had 6.5 inches of snow here, single digit, temperatures negative with wind chill. It was a horrible week here in Texas. So many people lost power and water. It was just absolutely awful. And here we are a week later, no snow on the ground. I'm wearing a tank top and shorts. It's 80 degrees. I'm sweating. The weather here is just absolutely crazy.
So we got quite a spread from a place called Talad. It's a Thai and Lao street food truck, and Talad means market. And in Southeast Asia, markets and street food is a huge part of the food culture. And so the owners of Talad wanted to bring that experience here to Austin.
On their website, I think they said they wanted to show that Thai food was more than just pad Thai. And one of the items we got is pad Thai. Pad Thai is probably the most famous Thai dish. It is noodles. There's a pad Thai sauce that has peanuts, chicken or tofu, some sort of protein. Typically it has egg in it, but we did not get that. And ours has a nice good amount of some red chilies on there. So this should be pretty spicy and good.
We also got sai ua, which is a Lao style pork sausage that is infused with lemongrass, lime leaves, and Thai chili peppers. And we got gang hung lei, which is a northern Thai beef curry that comes with a crispy sunny side up egg and jasmine rice.
That is delicious. I haven't had pad Thai in years, and this is incredible. It has a kick for sure from all the red chili in there, but it balances out really well with the kind of the sweetness of the sauce. Oh my goodness, the chicken is very just tender and cooked perfect. Oh,
flinging it everywhere.
Flinging a bean sprout.
So this is the sai ua sausage. Came with this sauce on the side. I'm not totally sure what's in it.
It looks really good though.
It looks kind of spicy, but we're just gonna go all in. It's really spicy though. This has so much flavor. You can really taste the lemongrass. You can really taste the lime leaves in there. And then you get a lot of the peppers and Thai chili peppers in this sauce here. But man, there's a lot of flavor packed into this. Delicious.
Wow, that is unlike any sausage I've ever had. Before you even taste it, and you're just, putting it up to your mouth to eat it, you get a crazy amount of flavors. Just the smell of flavors hitting your face. That is, whoa. It has a very limey flavor.
It's very like a rough grind. It's not very coarse, so
Yeah.
it's like chunky, and you get nice bits of
Yeah, it has
flavor.
big pieces of, I guess, pork in there, and then you can see like all of the ingredients, and you can just tell it's loaded with flavor even when you just look at it.
You know we love curries. Here we go. Again, tons of flavor, bursting with flavor. I don't even know what flavors are in it, but you definitely get the curry. There's some spice. It's kind of sweet, kind of salty. You get a good mix of everything.
That meat falls apart, so incredibly tender. I think when we Googled what this curry was, it typically comes with pork. So I think this is kind of their spin on that northern Thai curry. So it has beef in it. Has a different flavor than the curry that we've made. It's just awesome. I don't know what else to say. It's so good. We just noticed that there's pineapple in the curry, which is probably why it has a unique flavor to us, and we love pineapple, so extra points for this curry. So far today we've had bubble tea from Taiwan, and we've had food from Thailand and Laos, and now we're transporting ourselves across the ocean to Ethiopia to try Ethiopian food for the very first time, and we are so excited. It's kind of a unique type of cuisine, and you'll see why we're saying that in a second, but it just looks so delicious and flavorful. We came to a spot called Astor's Ethiopian. It's located off of I-35 in Austin, kind of in an inconspicuous spot. It's where it's a 2-level highway, so it easily would just be kind of hidden by all of the highway. But we hear that they're cooking up some very authentic Ethiopian food.
We ordered doro, which is the national, oh my gosh, it's so heavy, which is the national dish of Ethiopia. It's chicken slow simmered in a berberi sauce, which is a mix of different Ethiopian spices, and it's often served with a hard-boiled egg. Whoa!
That's not it. Wow! We'll tell you what this is in just 1 second.
Turn the page.
Oh gosh.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh.
careful now.
Wow! This is the heaviest thing of takeout we've ever experienced.
Oh man,
Oh.
it looks so, it smells so good. So many spices and flavors going on in there.
Flavor Town.
Flavor Town to the max.
I'm gonna scoot this hefty takeout container over here. So, as you can see, there's a lot more going on here than just the doro wat. And one thing that stands out is this right here. This is injera, and injera is made out of teff flour, and teff is actually the smallest grain in the entire world. So they take the teff flour, they mix it with water, and they ferment it overnight, and then they cook it on a clay
Matad.
keep forgetting, a matad. And look at this. It is the most interesting, unlike anything we've ever experienced. It's kind of spongy, as you can kind of see. There's like not holes, full-on holes, but there's indentions. It's just flexible. And what's really neat about this is it acts as your plate, although ours is in a takeout container, but it's underneath all of the food, and it acts as your utensil. So what you do is you rip this off, and then you kind of just scoop it into the food and get all of the goodness in the injera, and then you just eat it. So you don't need forks or spoons or anything. And we do want to mention, this is their gluten-free injera. I think injera is normally naturally gluten-free, but sometimes people add flour. So we got the gluten-free one, so it might be different than if you come here. And then, as you can see, we have a bunch of other goodies on here too. I think we got 3 different sides total.
It comes with 3 vegetarian dishes on the side. So this is the fasolia wat, which is potato, green beans, carrots, onions, tomatoes with garlic, cinnamon, and ginger. This is the gomen. It's Ethiopian style collard greens cooked with onion, garlic, and spices. And this one in here in the middle is hawaiej miser. It's a spicy split lentil cooked with berberry and onions, cooked to perfection with other Ethiopian spices. So excited, let's shut up. All right, so you're supposed to tear off a piece like so. Oftentimes this is like compared to like a pancake. Oh man. Okay, so then you just get a little bit of this. Oh man, I think that chicken is on the bone and it just comes off so easy. Oh yeah, this is one where it's fun, you just get your hands dirty.
Not a good first date food.
No, probably not.
It's a good 6 years married food.
Whoa. All right, first of all, the injera is just a hearty, perfect vessel to get this goodness into your mouth. And then the chicken, I literally just barely pinched and it came right off. The chicken it's got to have been simmering all day long. It's just so tender and flavorful, perfect. And then the sauce in the doro wat, I can't even tell you what's all in there. It's so flavorful. It's spicy, a little bit sweet, salty. It's just so much flavor going on. It's so good.
It's like we've said flavor
I know,
100 times today.
We've just gotten some really good food today. I've been really happy with our choices. This is so dang good.
A necessity.
Probably gonna need this. I'm known to be a messy eater. Oh gosh, here we go. Okay. So one thing to note is when you get this in the restaurant, it's typically, the injera is pretty large, and the different, whether it's your main meal or your sides, they're kind of spread out more, so they're not all combined together like this. So you can taste things more individually. We might get a little bit of a mix in here at some point, but I'm sure it'll be very good. Oh yeah, that is tender. I'm having some hard times with this injera though. One thing I forgot to say about this is that it's known to have like a sour taste because it's fermented, I'm assuming, and you can taste kind of the sourness when you're eating it with the chicken. Chicken, as Adam said, just falls right off the bone. It has such good flavor. This is kind of reminds us of like curry dishes, just like super just complex. Like you can't pick out individual flavors, but it's just so comforting and delicious and makes you feel warm and happy inside. Oh wow. And I like the eating with your hands thing. This right up my alley.
This injera just helps to like sop up all the juices. It's much more mild, and I am getting the sourness of the injera, but this has much more mild flavor, but delicious veggies there.
This is the spicy lentils. I forget the real name. It almost tastes like it has cinnamon or something in it. I might be making that up, but it has like a cinnamon or something that kind of stands out. Oh, like, or nutmeg? I don't know. Whoa. This food is unlike anything we've ever eaten before. It is so unique. It's so good though. If you love flavor, you will love this. And if you like spice, because this stuff definitely has a bit of a kick to it.
Last but not least, the collard greens.
It has like a big tang to it, or vinegar, or I don't know. Did you taste the tang?
Yeah, I didn't know if it was the injera or that.
No, I think it's this. It's very tangy, kind of sour, but not in a bad way. It just is different than all the others on the plate, or on the injera, I guess you could say. And it's just like, whoa, when you first eat it.
Wonderful flavor though.
Every time we say flavor in this vlog, you have to do 10 push-ups.
We have one more place we want to try, but they're not open for a few days. It's probably a good thing because we are absolutely stuffed. So the international food tour shall roll on soon. All right, the food tour is back on.
For our final international food stop, we went to a place called TLV, which is Israeli food, and it started out as a food truck here in Austin called Hummus Among Us. Hummus Among Us, but Among Us rhymes better, so we're gonna go with that. And now it's located in this really cool food hall called Fairground. Unfortunately, it's closed right now, so we couldn't check it out, but I guess we'll just have to go back.
So we got a couple different items, and first up is chicken hawaiej hummus. Hummus is a Middle Eastern dip or spread made from ground chickpeas, garlic, lemon, and tahini, and maybe some other ingredients. So what makes this extra special is it comes with chicken thighs that is marinated in a Yemenite spice blend, green tahini, which is a paste made from sesame seeds, amba, which is fermented mango sauce, and shug, which is a green sauce made with peppers, oil, parsley, and cilantro, lemon juice, and spices. And it comes with some pita bread.
You can now tell he was cheating off his phone.
Nice and pillowy, one of my favorite words. Get a little bit of everything in there. Well, this is amazing hummus. Best hummus I've ever had, easily. So good. The chicken, we like the chicken thigh the best because it has the most flavor and the most fat. It's juiciest, but the seasoning on it is it's salty and just so much flavor in there.
For the most part, we've only really had hummus from the store, so this is the first time we're trying like a really like authentic, just loaded, oh man, it has oil all around it. It looks incredible. There's even chickpeas in here too, like actual chickpeas. That hummus is yummus. Oh man, that is so good. I don't even know how to describe this. It is just...
You don't even know where to start.
It's just creamy, has a really good texture. It's just incredibly creamy. It's not like grainy or anything like that. The flavors are just popping off.
We also got a side of falafel, which is a traditional Middle Eastern food. It's ground up chickpeas or fava beans, or it can be a combo. And they also will throw in some other ingredients like parsley, garlic, cumin, coriander, a bunch of other spices. The other theme word for this vlog is just out of this world flavor. So much flavor bursting out of here. But what also makes it really good is the crunch on the outside, contrasted with the softness on the inside. Just gives you an awesome texture. And then mixed with all the flavors, it's just amazing.
We have no more words to describe things on this vlog besides amazing, because this place is just amazing.
We did get a third item also from TLV, but we kind of drank it on the way over here. We got a tahini shake, which is super simple. It's just tahini, dates, and almond milk. And they have a couple different flavors, but we got the Turkish coffee flavor. Oh my gosh, that's so good.
It's the perfect sweetness level. It's not overly sweet.
It's nutty and coffee-y and just nice and refreshing. It's actually not very heavy like a milkshake can be. It's nice and light and delicious. Okay, our food marathon is almost over. We have two more things we want to show you. We got some international treats from our friends Dan and Freya in England. These came just in time, actually, for when we were filming this. They just came the other day. And two sweet treats. So this first one is McVitie's Hobnobs. Jumbo pack, of course. And then also Jaffa Cakes. I had never heard of either of these, and they are absolutely delicious. So a Jaffa Cake is very interesting. So this is what it looks like. Jaffa Cake is the original blend of dark crackly chocolate, light sponge, and the smashing orangey bit. Okay, so when I first bit into this, I didn't know. I didn't read the box. I just bit into it. And you're in for a surprise when you bite into this. It's really fun. Ooh, there's like fruit in there. And then these hobnobs, these are really my jam. So you've got a light, coating of chocolate there. And then on this side is an oatmeal cookie, but it almost tastes kind of like toffee. It's much more of a crunchy, like substantial bite to it, whereas the Jaffa cake is like a spongy cake. But they're so delicious. I'm partial to the hobnobs, but both are absolutely to die for.
The hobnob is so good in coffee.
Yeah, they're good dipped in coffee. We've also heard that they're good if you dip them in tea. We didn't try that, but coffees are good.
We might have to.
We might have to. We have a few left. So. A big thank you to Dan and Freya for adding another country to our vlog.
Okay, that is it. We are officially done eating now. I think that was probably the most amount of food we've eaten in one vlog, except maybe the Richmond night market in Canada. But yeah, that was a lot of food. And we hope you guys enjoyed traveling around the globe with us as we ate all these delicious things. We do feel bad that y'all didn't get to taste it, but we hope that you guys can come to Austin and try it for yourself soon.
And in our next vlog, we are heading down to the Texas coast. We filmed it in between filming the beginning and ending of this vlog. And let's just say we have an interesting story to tell you.
Oh yeah, get ready. In typical van life fashion, we are filming this from a Walmart parking lot. It feels like home. We're back home on the roads.
Where else?
Sleeping at Walmart.
Infused with lemongrass, lime leaves, spices, and something else. I don't remember. Dump a bunch of sugar on top, and then they light it on fire. What the heck, Penske driver?
I'd love to see you try to fit all of that in your mouth. Don't.